Hello, hello, my Piscean collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to your Path of True Love reading for May 2020, or timeless whenever you run across this video. I am your reader, Mark Angelo Lyons, Mal for short, president of Drawing the Circle Productions, professional witch, professional intuitive, and Pisces Moon. Welcome, my Mer family. Mer. It's our secret handshake. Unless you're new to my channel, in which case you have no idea what I'm talking about, do you? But do consider liking this video, subscribing, because I'm the fun one on YouTube, hitting the notification bell, because I am putting out pretty much content every single day, either these recorded videos or live streams, just helping us get through this together as a spiritual counselor, you know, a spiritual teacher, and sometimes we just get together and we laugh, because, you know, I have this group on Facebook called the Mark Angelo Lyons, Mal for short, private Facebook group, which means you can find it. It just means nobody knows you're in it, right? And we hang out there a lot and chat, but we're doing it here as well. So come join the party. And sometimes it's a prayer party, and sometimes it's meditation, but just trying to help us all stay afloat, Pisces, as it were. But let's get down to business for this reading, shall we? This is a general read, so please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Check your other signs. That's why I do Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for all of the zodiacal-based stuff that I do, particularly relationship stuff like the Path of True Love. And what is the Path of True Love, you might be asking if you're new? Well, I'm here to tell you. The Path of True Love is your hero's journey, your spiritual path, your healing path, all through your relationships and the lessons therein, that you become the full embodiment of divine love, the true love that you are. That means learning how to love yourself, learning from every relationship through experience, alchemizing knowledge into wisdom, all that kind of fun yet treacherous stuff that any adventure story would have in it. It's an interesting path, and we've been working on it for a very long time, lifetime after lifetime. So that's what these readings are. However, we're not using a spread like I usually do because upload times are ridiculous. That Pisces soulmate read I did in the last series, a 50-minute reading or so, took 5 hours to upload. Drove me up the wall, across the ceiling, down the other side. So that's why I'm keeping them brief until things normalize. You know why? Everybody's on the internet right now. Is everybody home? Well, not everybody's home, but you know what I mean. So here's the deal. I'm going to focus on my breath. If you do the same, we will all be tuning to the same frequency of guidance and grace, give or take. Me to get you the guidance, clarity, and grace that I was born to give and been training my whole life to do this. You, so that you can really tune in to your intuitive field, what resonates, what doesn't. Cool. Let's do this. All the decks that I read, only 7 of them, 1 card each, right? All of them are in the description box at the bottom, but I got other cool stuff in my description box. I say it every reading. It's like, I'm a Virgo, but I'm a Pisces Moon. I really feel it out, what stays, what goes each time. I curate. Such a hipster word. I curate what's going on in my description box, so please do take the time and check it out. There's some cool links down there you might want to look into. Cool. We're going to start with the Caroline Mace archetype deck. I will call out the other decks, D-E-C-K-S, to clarify as we go. So let's do this, shall we? This one involves me too. I had a nice break, right? Because I am a Leo rising, Virgo sun, Venus in Libra. So then I had a whole bunch of signs, and now here I am possibly in this read again. So let's do this. Nice deep breath, shall we? One more. One for the other fish. Fish. Here we go. My collective pantheons of angels, goddesses, gods, masters, and the higher selves of all involved. Please, 1 card for the Piscean collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs on the Path of True Love for May 2020, or timeless whenever they're supposed to be watching this. Please, what is the dominant archetype going on for them on the Path of True Love to alchemize from lead to gold, from shadow to light? for May 2020 or timeless, please. Well, one of the healing family of archetypes, the servant archetype. Now, as a Virgo, I'm familiar. Virgos are the servants of the zodiac. It's 4 planets here, second house, taint easy. But here we're looking at a very high, very holy thing as well. Can be very mystical as well. The shadow attribute, using the lack of money as an excuse not to move forward with life. And Lord knows if I come across that in other people. Well, I would love to, but I guess if I'm supposed to do it, the universe will provide the money. It's like, well, you can pray all you want, but row to shore at the same time, right? Keep on swimming, swimming, swimming. The light attribute, delight in serving others with a free and loving heart. Ta-da! You're looking at one. Servant archetype. It is more connected to my Virgo, obviously. But as a Piscean moon, I do have that. I mean, being a YouTuber in a way and getting monetized and all of that on this journey was necessary because the place I was teaching shut down. Now, it shut down 2 years ago, but now I think about where would my life be if we were still open? Would I be as healthy as I am now, right? Everything happens for a reason. So very, very free, and I can get to work from my home, and I'm just loving it. And it's still a way for me to serve, because really, you take away my means of service, I don't know who I am for a little while. It takes me a while. So a very, very healing family archetype card. Very, very powerful. So to know that to serve on the path of true love can also very much be about learning how to serve yourself in a healthy way. You got served. Yes, and may it be with guidance and grace. Let's ask the angels what they think about that, what they feel about that, what they see about that. With the healing with the angels oracle, Doreen Virtue. Nice deep breath. My angels, please. One card in clarity for the Piscean collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs on the path of true love for May 2020 or timeless, please. Considering we have the servant archetype in play on the table here, what is the angel that they are healing with, considering this is the healing with the angels oracle, May 2020 or timeless? New love. Praise God, hallelujah. Woo, praise God, hallelujah. Woo. Yeah, I'm ready for new love. I'm looking for a new love, baby. A new love. Yeah, 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 Jody Watley. I am a child of the 80s. I am Generation X and damn proud of it. So yeah, so a servant of new love. Now that could mean that we serve bringing people together in new love, but you know, in this era of stay the hell away from me, right? No touchy, no come closey, right? Really tricky for us energy sensitives in general, right? All that isolation. But to get that can absolutely be a new love of service and a new love of serving ourselves, a new love that through service we find new love for ourselves. Now keep in mind, it's only the second card down, and I'll keep relating them to each other. It is pieces of a puzzle. That's why when you don't do like a spread where each position has a meaning, I like this a little bit better. It is faster, but it makes it a little bit more of a mystery, and we kind of dig that as Pisceans, the mystical sign of the zodiac. Let's ask the goddesses what they feel about all of this with the Daughters of the Moon Tarot by Fiona Morgan. Nice deep breath. My goddesses, please. One card in clarity for the Piscean collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs on the path of true love for May 2020 or timeless. Since we've got the servant archetype from the collective pantheons of which you are a member, and the angels are talking new love, please, can you please give us a Daughters of the Moon tarot card to clarify that, please? Well, do we just have the Sybil? Hold your water, Pisces. Only some of you are going to get that reference. The Sybil, the Oracle of Delphi, the Ace of Blades, a new communication, a new thought coming in. So you put that next to new love. That's like a double newness there. That's like new in one, right? It's another really old commercial. So there's something new coming in, and it's going to come in through a communication. It's going to come in through an insight, one way, shape, or form, like even like maybe a text message. Now, it is a new love. Could that be an old love returned? Well, there isn't a reuniting card in the angel deck, but I will say that there is at least some form of communication, either from spirit coming in. Right. So it's going to play itself out differently in the quantum field of the Piscean Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. I get that. But keep in mind, we're getting ready. Well, by the time you're watching this, you might already be in the lusty month of May. You see Beltane, etc. So, maybe there is a new love coming to us from the outer as well as the inner. But it would start, I would think, through thought, right? Through element of air, the Ace of Blades, the Oracle, something downloaded or coming at us this way. A new opportunity, a message, a text message saying, hey, you're kind of cute. Yeah. They all say that. Then they come. Really, watch the movie Parenthood. I know there's a TV show, but Diane Weiss just rules in that movie. Steve Martin, Mary Steenburgen. Yeah, that's going back to the 80s and 90s, isn't it? So let's see what's going on with the gods, what they have to say with the mythic tarot, right? We just did the goddesses, the voices of the collective divine feminine. Well, let's ask the gods, the collective of the divine masculine. Considering the feminine might very well be that Ace of Blades coming in through more of an intuitive yet intellectual kind of download. Let's see what the gods have to say about maybe the external, the yang. Nice deep breath. My gods, please, one card in clarity for the Piscean collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, on the path of true love for May 2020 or timeless, please. What's going on for the Piscean collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs? We got the Servant, we've got new love, and we've got the Ace of Blades, the One of Swords, the Sybil. Definitely a new message coming in, a new idea at least. So my gods, please, could you please clarify that for us? Please, just one card, please. Keep giving me two, please. One card, please. There we go. 3 times the charm. Oh, the Seven of Wands. Something is definitely in process that we might not be aware of. I like the Seven of Wands in general. This is sort of the going through the motions. It's like the goal has already been achieved, but now it's just sort of like going through the motions to get it home. This is Jason and the Argonauts, right? They've already fought the dragon, have the golden fleece, and now they're sort of like making their way home. They haven't quite achieved the victory of getting it all the way home, but they're on their way there. You could almost say these are the necessary protocols, the things that have to be done. So keeping in mind what's going on planet Earth right now in general, the actual hooking up part of this might take a while, right? There's still some obstacles to overcome, but they're obstacles that are making it stronger. They're obstacles of maturation. So to have both an ace and a 7 next to each other, we are looking at a lovely combination here that's bringing a maturity here. Perhaps there are some tests and trials going on, but ones that are worthwhile. That these are just necessary steps along the journey here on the path of true love. But because they are wands and they are fire, these might be very enjoyable. These might be things that we really want, right? So it's not a bad thing, the Seven of Wands, but it can certainly be a journey, path of true love. Let's keep going. Let's look at what the Chuck Spezzano Love Pack has to say. Now, there are 4 suits in this deck. The Problem, which is half of the deck, the Suit of Luck, the Suit of Grace, and the Suit of Healing. These are the voices of the higher selves, which we will double dip with the last deck that we will be calling and drawing from. So let's see what the Ascended Masters have to say. Nice deep breath. My Ascended Masters, please. One card in clarity for the Piscean collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs on the path of true love for May 2020 or timeless, please. What's going on for them? We've got the servant archetype with new love and the Sibyl, the Ace of Blades with the Seven of Wands. So I can even get with that servant archetype that they kind of need to serve their way through this, right? Serving themselves, serving others in order to incarnate this new thing, right? That may be, yes, could be a vision, yes, could be a communication, could be the beginning of something in terms of a new love, but that there's still some work that needs to be done, some legwork, but that could be getting to know each other kind of stuff too. The natural process. So please, can you give us a card of clarity, my Ascended Masters, for this Piscean collective? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign on the path of true love for May 2020. Please, just one. This one. Oh, of all the cards to come up. Well, it is a problem suit card, but I literally did a live stream this morning about expectations and releasing expectations. We got the expectations card, right? Now, expectations are the seeds of heartbreak, no questions asked. So it's going to be really a thing here with something new to keep an eye on your expectations. Now, as much as we're like, oh no, expectations, spit them out, make them go away, cancel, cancel, cancel. Acknowledge them. Acknowledge, yes, here is an expectation. Because if you kind of push them away, they kind of have more power, right? Because then they become fears, right? Even if you expect it to go well, it's like, well, let's not think that, let's not jinx it, nor do you want to completely embrace it to the point where it obsesses you. That's what creates the heartbreak. But rather to honor it, right? To respect, yep, I'm having an expectation about this right now, but I'm going to do what I can to let this go, because whatever's going to happen is going to happen. In fact, there's a healing mantra card. The last card down, I said Matt Kahn, the other voice of the Ascended Masters, and the mantra for releasing expectations is only the highest possibilities come to be, whether I envision them or not. So it doesn't matter whether you have an expectation. Even if you're right and it does go out that way, it's not because you envisioned it or you thought it. It was just in the quantum, that quantum variant, choice, vibration, whatever you want to call it, is the highest one for the evolution of your soul. And we don't have control of that on this level. We can try and control. The ego doesn't have control of it. Eventually has to surrender to what is, but easier said than done. Right. So let's see. I mean, that our expectations, because we can expect the best, we can expect the worst, or we can just trust that, well, whatever's going to happen is going to happen, and it's going to make me better on some level. Soul level, usually, always. It's just what will the ego and the personality do in the meantime. So let's ask the higher selves of all involved, my own included here, for what's going on here, shall we? Whispers of Love Oracle. Almost forgot the name of the deck. Nice deep breath, my darlings. Like breathing underwater with my Piscean Mer family. Here we go. The higher selves of all involved. Please, one card in clarity. A whisper of love for the Piscean collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs on the path of true love for May 2020 or timeless. Please, higher self collective, what is the whisper of love for the Pisceans on the path of true love, May 2020 or timeless? Appreciate this moment. Each and every situation has an opportunity to grow and find love, right? So regardless, you're going to grow and we're going to find love. I'll keep this in the plural, in the way. There is a new love here, and there is an opportunity for us to find love here. But in terms of the expectations, just appreciate this moment, right? Just appreciate what's going on. Now, what does it mean to appreciate? If you look at this card, right, the woman is holding a shell, and I believe it is a conch shell. I can't tell if it's a queen conch or not, but it is a conch shell. So she's looking at the little universe inside of it, really appreciating it. Like if I was to appreciate this card, I would look at not just the meaning, but the shading and the colors and the shapes and how she got all sorts of shells on her head as she be underwater. This is a very Piscean card, right? So to appreciate this moment, now it doesn't mean just this moment that you're experiencing now watching this reading, but as you go along, just appreciate this moment of your life, that there is a new love being offered here, but remember, this is all in service somehow. You're either giving the service to yourself, experiencing the service, or giving the service to another, right? But there is something serviceable here going on. And to maybe serve yourself by really knowing that, well, my expectations are going to be what my expectations are, but that doesn't mean I have to invest in them. I can respect that I'm going to have them. I can acknowledge what they are, and I can welcome whatever comes anyway. Yeah, got that from Matt Kahn's book. Where is it? Oh, it's across the room. Everyone is here to help you. Really good book. Oh, and I just happen to have the Matt Kahn deck, the Healing Mantra deck by Matt Kahn. So let's work this one. Whatever this one is, right, whether we like it or not, whether it makes us uncomfortable or fills us with joy or anywhere in between, considering we have that card of expectations, and if it's releasing expectation. We'll see what comes up, shall we? Nice deep breath from the Ascended Masters who brought us the card of expectations. Please, my Ascended Masters. One card in clarity, the perfect healing mantra for the Piscean collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs on the path of true love for May 2020 or timeless whenever we happen to swim by and see this one. Please, this is the last card down, not just for Pisces, but for this Path of True Love series for May 2020 or timeless, please. What is the perfect healing mantra for us Piscean collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs on the path of true love for May 2020? Now, one side of this card, I don't know what it is yet because I kind of don't want to know, and I kind of do. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. One side of the card is the name of the mantra, the other the mantra itself. I will use the name of the mantra to look it up in the bookie book, which is right here. Who we got? Processing grief. Womp womp. My losses prove how deeply I love. Processing grief. Come here. There we go. Processing grief. My losses prove how deeply I loved. How much you want to bet that there is a return from the past, that there is a communication that we get. Now, it is a new love, so it might be a renewed love, but it is something that we are going to have to serve through. And that card, Processing Grief, was such a revelation to me when I first got it personally, not through a reading. I use these regularly for myself. Let me read you what it says. Processing grief. My losses prove how deeply I loved. When grief is processed, you are able to notice the maturity you gained, even when losing the people, places, and things that once defined your sense of self. As you process grief, you are able to celebrate how deeply you committed to love instead of holding a grudge towards those who left or couldn't love you back. Once grief is fully processed, it can ignite a deeper commitment to love. See, that's what I think is going on. Someone's going to come in and it's going to trigger any unfinished business that we might have in our energy fields in terms of grief. And look, everybody's feeling loss right now. So, what are the chances empathically we're picking up on other people's, leftover psychic debris? So that, right, once grief is fully processed, it can ignite a deeper commitment to love. You know that your alignment with Source is not a matter of what comes or goes. It is determined by how much of yourself you are willing to share. And I bet you anything that's what it is, that we're going to get challenged. And I think that's the Seven of Wands, that it is going to challenge us. And we're going to have expectations. Oh no, I don't know that I'm ready for this. It's going to go horrible. Or whether it's somebody returning that we haven't completely processed the grief of, or somebody new coming in that we haven't completely processed the grief from. This mantra is ideal for opening back up to love. I think that's what this is. Rebuilding trust and addressing heartache. And honey, it's a heartache. Nothing but a heartache. Leaves you in the cold rain. Gets you when you're down. So, May the Piscean collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs be blessed with all that they need on the path of true love for May 2020 are timeless, that they serve themselves and others, the well-being of all, with this new love coming into their life, that they are able to receive the message, whether from the outside, the inside, or both, and go through whatever the process is necessary. We're jumping around here to process the grief and to appreciate the moment that maybe this is a brand new thing. Like maybe this isn't a repeat. Maybe we've processed enough of the grief or just have that little bit left so that this new thing will defy all of our expectations. And maybe, just maybe, it won't lead to a heartache, nothing but a heartache, but rather a heart healing and a heart joy. May the Piscean collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs be so blessed, because hey, it'd be nice, wouldn't it? For the well-being of all. So mote it be, and so it is. Thank you so much for watching, my fishy family. Please do like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and comment in the description box below. Comment in the comments section below, because I do like feedback from everybody, but my fishy family, my mer people, my mer family in particular. Wishing you the very best and the very blessed of the path of true love for May 2020, my darlings. Hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.